Hey you guys, it's Jen with the Iridescent Dragonflies, and today we are talking about Doshic Times of Day or Ayurvedic Times of Day. And I just want to encourage you, if you're not familiar with Ayurveda already, go back to the main page on my YouTube channel and check out the video called What is Ayurveda Anyway? And that's a general description of Ayurveda. And then if the term dosha is new or you just like a little review, check out the one called Dosha, what's your body type? That one is where I explain a lot more about each individual dosha and some characteristics of those. So, building on that information are the Ayurvedic times of day. So, our three doshas are Kapha, Pitta, and Vata. And there are also Kapha, Pitta, and Vata times of day. And it actually cycles through each one of the doshas twice. So we'll go through 12 hours and then 12 hours again. And it will be the same cycle through the same times of day, just one in the AM and one in the PM. So if we start in the morning with Kapha time of day, that's from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. And just like we talked about in the dosha video, kapha is characterized by, strength and congestion and moving slower, those types of things. So with that in mind, some of the things we want to make sure we incorporate during kapha time are a light breakfast. So we don't want to bog ourselves down with a big, huge, heavy breakfast because kapha time of day is already a little heavier. So it's great to choose something like seasonal fruits or, maybe in the fall and winter time, an oatmeal with some toppings on it would be a nice idea. And then as soon as we move into the working part of our morning, we want to follow our task list. So if we, the day before, maybe set up a task list or at the beginning of the week, that kapha time of day is when we really want to work through that stuff. It's a time to methodically complete tasks. It's a time when we have a higher production time based on that task list. Then as we move into the next time, that's Pitta time, and that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So right in the middle of the day. And you may remember that Pitta is characterized by fire, right? It's a fiery time of day. It's also when our digestion is the most active. So this is the time when we want that biggest meal of the day. Pitta time is when we want the things that are the most difficult to digest, the heaviest, the largest amount of portions. That's all great to do during lunchtime. I know characteristically in our culture we do that at dinner, but we really want to back that up as much as we can and do the bigger meal during lunchtime. Another great thing to do during Pitta time as far as our work is concerned is this is our time to strategize. Characteristics of Pitta would be that will and determination and sharp intellect. So this is the time when we figure things out. And this is also when we want to complete the bulk of our most challenging work. Because we have that determination, because we have the fire, we're able to get the difficult things done better between 10 and 2. Then as we continue to move on, we're in the Vata time of day. That's from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. If you remember, Vata is characterized by creativity and movement. So during this time of the day, this is when we want to incorporate the tasks that are creative. If we need to brainstorm something, if we need to complete a project or get the pieces in place for that project, it's a good time maybe if we're going to collaborate with other people to come up with new ideas. This is a great time to do that. It's also, this is the time when we want to create that task list that we follow in the morning time. So if we're working on projects, we're not done yet, we know we have more things to do, make that list during Vata time of day between 2 and 6 so that when we're ready to tackle in and begin to methodically work through our tasks, we have that list already ready to go. Vata time, movement, right? So this is a great time to do some exercise. So maybe finish up with work, head straight to the gym, do some workout with the body, get the body moving and get that exercise happening. So now we've had Kapha from 6 to 10, Pitta from 10 to 2, Vata from 2 to 6. Now we're just going to start all over again. So in the evening time from 6 to 10 p.m. or back around to Kapha time. Again, a time for another lighter meal. So something that's not so heavy, something that incorporates a lot of fresh produce. Something that's easy to digest. So really think about cooked foods during the evening time. When we cook our food, it helps to begin that digestion process already. So this is a great time for that. It's also a really nice time to be with family. Kapha is also characterized by nurturing and loyalty. So spending some time with either friends or family, this is a great time to do things like that. Spend some time in the evening with people that we love. And then also incorporate something to do that's relaxing. Some time for ourselves to nurture our own body. So it could be a short walk. It could be sitting out on the back patio. Perhaps you enjoy taking, a bath in the evening or reading a book or something, but do something that nourishes you deep down. Then from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., we're back around to Pitta time. Now, here's something really interesting about this. So if Pitta time is characterized by fire and determination and this achievement, then what we want to do is make sure we're in bed before 10 o'clock, because I'm sure you've experienced it. I know I have many times. I stay up past 10 and two things happen. One, I get a second wind and I'm ready to go, and let's go out, let's do things. I want to get on the computer and work some more. I get that fired up feeling again. And the other thing that happens, I get hungry. I know you've had this experience too. Stay up a little too late. Oh, now I have to eat again. Belly's calling for something to digest. But if we get ourselves to bed before Pitta time starts, then we get ourselves to sleep before all of that kicks in. And one of the other reasons we want to do this is because when we are already asleep by the time Pitta time at night starts, then our body does a different type of digesting. It finishes digesting our food from the day. It's also when we digest our thoughts and our emotions and our experiences. We get all of those things to start digesting through as we sleep. So that's what we really want to accomplish, that between 10 and 2. Then from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. now is Vata time again. This is when we're very dreamy, right? Creative things, dreams are very creative. So that's happening during this Vata time. And ideally, we want to wake up during this time. And I know you're thinking, wait a second, Jen, between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., you want me to wake up? Yes. We want to wake up during this time before Kapha time starts again, so that we're up before it's that slower, heavier time of the day. So we want to wake up even if it's just 5:55 before Kapha time starts. That really does make a difference in how we feel as we launch into the day. Ideally, though, getting up a little bit before even 5:55 would be helpful, because it's great for us to go ahead and get up. If you practice tongue scraping, this is a good time to do that. Meditation, of course, elimination, all of those things. And because Vata time is characterized by movement, this is another great time to do exercise. So if we get up at 5 or 5:30 and start a workout before 6 a.m., that's a great time in our body to get that fire going and get our body moving again. So these are our times of day. Kapha from 6 to 10 a.m., Pitta from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Vata from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., the cycle starts over, Kapha again from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., Pitta again 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., and then Vata again from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. All right, you guys, that's it for today. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and until next time, bye for now.